the top of the descent into Saltburn. I think they said 1 minute 40. But I don't know, for some reason I just didn't believe them. I've never been in a situation like that, so I was just like, right, I'm just going to go until the top of Saltburn as hard as I can.
Hi there, we're with Rowan Baker, winner of the East Cleveland Classic, going to be analysing his victory. Rowan, how's it going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good, thanks. We got the race starting here with this is you on an early breakaway. Talk us through that. What was the plan, the thinking behind going with the early break?
Initially, just because, you know, how Nationals was ridden last year, it was ridden hard out the door. So this was one of the snappier climbs after like the back lane section. So I just wanted to, you know, sort of test my legs, sort of see how they were. And then, yeah, sort of see if anyone would come with me. But unfortunately, as this video clip shows, no one really did. So I was sort of just left out by myself. And wasn't initially planning to do 140k solo by myself to the line. You know, assessing the race situation on the day at the time, what moves go. But like, you know what move that you need to be in if you want to win, so to speak. So for me, I knew I wanted to be in a very small group or by myself come to the line. That's why I wanted to get away and try and make the race hard for everyone.
Yeah, and this is, it is a hard race. Obviously, this is you finally getting brought back by the Spectra guys. And at this point, are you thinking, okay, this is me done for the day, I'm cooked, these guys are fresh? Or are you thinking, no, that's okay, I'll just sit in and recover and can go again?
Yeah, I mean, when you go early, I mean, for a move like that, I purposely wasn't binning myself. Like, I was going hard, but I was going up to the red line, but I certainly wasn't overexpending because, you know, it's a long way to go and it's a hard course. So like you really have to pace yourself for this one to a point. So like, as you see, I'm not too worried about it and just hopping back on because I hadn't completely burnt all my matches. I'd used a couple, but you know, it's made the race harder for everyone else as well. So. I mean, at this point, I was thinking, yeah, this could stick because we're coming up to a lap to go, and there's 3 of us. I mean, 2 Saint Piran, you know, so unless wheelbase behind and, you know, really wanted to bin themselves, like, you know, it's unlikely to be coming back. And like, personally, at this point, I felt quite good. So I mean, Reese is just at the front there setting a pace, but I was feeling good. And then after the descent here, I sort of came round and I could see the group behind, so I was like, we need to keep a high pace. So yeah, I was just you'll probably see a lot of the time with these climbs, I'm just staring, looking at my power meter, riding to a point where I know it's hard, that the guys behind aren't going to be catching, but I'm not going to blow myself up in the same process. Yeah,
and of course Tom, you know, talking about blowing yourself up, Tom finally cracks here, and it's you and Reese. Yeah. Do you know that instantly? Are you thinking, okay, that pressure was going to make Tom crack, and this is when we ride?
I was hoping so. I'd had a look around just there, and I'd just seen. I'd said to Reese after we go over the top, I was like, right, we need to go now. You know, I'm in my smallest gear, but I'm just trying to keep the cadence up because, you know, if you lose your cadence on a climb like this, because I think it's 20% at this point here, you know. If you're losing it there, so you can see the gap to the peloton's quite big. So I knew we needed to press on. So I'm just trying to grind around the gear, but obviously Reese has been out for 2 laps already. So I mean, fair play to him for making it that far because it's a horrible course to be out on your own due to the wind of the day as well. So I mean, I look around about here, I think, and he just shouted to me, just go. So over the top, I just thought, right, now's the time.
And is that something, you know, he's shouting go. Are you thinking, oh man, I would have liked Reese, you know, alongside, or are you thinking, okay, this is okay, this is kind of part of your plan?
I mean, best case scenario, you know, obviously I would have liked Reese because the laps are quite long. I think they were like 35k, so to go 35k out solo is, you know, it's not something I've ever done before at Nat, so it's not something I knew whether I'd have the capabilities to do it. Yeah, what happens at this point here, I looked down because I was getting time checks from the car, and I think it was at the top of the descent into Saltburn. I think they said 1 minute 40, but I don't know, for some reason I just didn't believe them. I've never been in a situation like that, so I was just like, right, I'm just gonna go until the top of Saltburn as hard as I can, and then once I looked over there at the towards the end, I was like, all right, no one actually is with me. I am by myself. That's the hardest I've ever gone, to be fair.
Yeah, and I mean, it was an incredible ride. You taking a solo victory, as you're saying, in Nat A, with an incredible 35k solo, and a big list of names to top it off. So, Rowan, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you racing again soon, and maybe taking another win in one of these races.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, man.
We couldn't do any of this without our sponsor, O'Neill's. O'Neill's manufactures fully personalised cycling kit, training gear, and even leisure wear. And their focus on quality has made them Ireland's leading sportswear manufacturer for over 100 years. They've literally been around longer than the Tour of Britain, which means 100 years of helping athletes like you achieve their best. Learn how O'Neill's can help make your custom kit a reality with the link in the video description below.